Hey guys, DB right here, and yes, it's been a little while since I've uploaded. Me and the family have gone through some stuff, and well, everything's now all good, back to normal ish, and we are back for some more uploads. And I thought I would start with something that was suggested to me in the comments. Apparently, you guys wanted me to continue the What If Chi Chi became a Saiyan series, which I wasn't sure I was going to continue after the Boo arc. I did try to make this video before, but I ended up making the wrong chapter. I know I did the finale to the previous part again, to the Boo arc again. I forgot we were up to now Dragon Ball Super. And well, this story actually begins very similar to what it does in the anime. Um, the riches from the Ox King have pretty much been used up. Goku needs to find a job. However, he's not doing it alone. Chi Chi is actually helping him out. Sorry, get that out of there. Yeah, Chi Chi is actually helping. Her being a Saiyan all this time, training with her husband, her two children, Gohan and Goten, who are full pure Saiyans in this timeline. Yes, Chi Chi's not afraid to get her hands dirty herself, so why wouldn't she help Goku? Two of them doing this, that's double the work, double the income. And Chi Chi's a lot more focused than Goku, so at least it's. You're not going to catch her slacking off like Goku does in the series. Or, wrecking the tractor or anything like that. It's alright. She can train with her husband after the working day. No problem. After all, Chi Chi was once human. She understands balance. And she can handle that quite well. And, well, in the meantime, like in the original, Bulma is planning her big birthday soiree, her cruise along with all of her friends. And meanwhile, Goku figures since Chi Chi is helping out with the work, he can just sneak off and train with King Kai, which does get Chi Chi mad, but she understands that after all, thanks to the Eternal Dragon in Part 1, she's a Saiyan too, and understands the need for training. Very well, Goku, just go. I can handle the workload myself. Yeah. And so, then we get what's going on in the universe at the moment. The fact that Beerus the Destroyer has woken up and is indeed beginning with destroying planets, including half a planet because apparently their food was only half decent. So he was fair. He only destroyed half that planet, leaving them the other half. Kind of surprisingly nice for a destroyer god, I must admit. And of course, he starts remembering why he wanted to wake up early in the first place to fight something called a Super Saiyan God. Oh no, here we go again. Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan God. The only thing Beerus seems to want to talk about, Super Saiyan God. I'm sorry, I cannot help myself but do that every time. Weeks is always, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan God. Anyways, moving right along. This eventually leads to his search for the surviving Saiyans that Frieza failed to eradicate. And, well, He goes to King Kai's planet, has a bit of a sparring match with Goku. Goku knows nothing of the Saiyan God. That whole gist happening like in the original. Now, Chi Chi, even though she could have trained with Goku herself on King Kai's world, she decided because, well, she is the daughter of the Ox King, she still knows her manners, and she, of course, will go to Bulma's party, who are all having a good time on the cruise. And after Goku's humiliating defeat at the hands of Beerus, um, King Kai, rather than talking to Vegeta this time, well, actually, he talks to both of them, both Vegeta and Chi Chi. So it's not just Vegeta knowing that this Lord Beerus is showing up. Chi Chi understands as well. And, well, when Chi Chi is around and she's mad and short tempered, you definitely behave yourself quickly. And, well, Vegeta, of course, much like in the original, wants to sort of keep the party going and try to keep Beerus calm at the same time. Chi Chi decides to actually try and warn everybody and quickly explain the situation before the God of Destruction arrives. And Bulma is pretty bummed out that now she's going to have to change her party a little bit in order to accommodate the Destroyer God. But she understands that, yeah, she could always throw her party again some other day. Yeah, preventing a destroyer deity from blowing up the planet is probably a little bit more important. And so, Chi Chi has basically given everyone a crash course on how to actually behave as if they were in the presence of royalty. They don't have to know who Beerus the Destroyer is, but as long as they behave around the cat as if this were a royal shindig. The kind of parties Chi Chi actually grew up with, living with the Ox King. You had you had to have good manners around the Ox King. You did not offend the Ox King. You know, that whole thing. Treat it like that. And so, the mood is quite shift. Everyone is behaving as best as they can around Beerus. Being respectful, Um, yeah, like I said, they treat Beerus like he's royalty. Well, he's beyond royalty, isn't he? He's a destroyer god. So, well, yeah, and all seems to go well. And hey, there's no Majin BUU here to muck this up, because Chi Chi beat Majin BUU with the evil containment wave. No Majin BUU to muck things up, and well, Beerus is quite disappointed that no one seems to know what this Super Saiyan God is and how to summon said Super Saiyan God. And so, um, yeah. But hey, the food is great, and that does lift Lord Beerus' spirits a bit. Now, however, something does happen to eventually set the cat off. And well, that is pretty much the kids running around and well, when I say the kids, I'm not just meaning just Goten and Trunks. I'm talking about the kid versions of the Pilaf gang. So yeah, Trunks and Goten trying to get one of the Dragon Balls back from the Pilaf gang. I mean, they think it's all a fun game. They don't realize the Pilaf gang are really there to try steal the Dragon Ball To them, they think it's just a game of keep away. Anyway, Pilaf ends up slipping, um, grabbing onto the tablecloth, and all the food that Beerus was enjoying crash, smash on the ground. And you do not interrupt the Destroyer God in the middle of his meal. Okay, now I'm mad! And well, like in the original, a fight breaks out. And the Dragon team do their best to try and stop Beerus from blowing up the planet and have a bit of a fight with him. However, yeah, it just pretty much goes like as in the original. No one can really stand against him. Of course, Vegeta does give in a good effort, and surprisingly, so does Chi Chi. Because, well, as it turns out, remember, Chi Chi was once human, which means she has a certain something the rest of the Saiyans don't have. A certain something that Trunks and the original Gohan from the original timeline had. I am talking about, of course, Rage Boost. And as we know, when Chi Chi gets mad, she has a lot of it. Hmm, Vegeta is actually showing off promise that he's actually stronger than that Goku guy who took on the Kai world. And this one is showing even more promise than that. Beerus actually has to put a little effort to subdue Chi Chi. And well, Beerus is about to blow up the world, Goku shows up, and like in the original, they summon Shenron, who reveals that they need 6 Saiyans in order to create a Super Saiyan God. 6 pure-hearted Saiyans. And that happens, much like with the original, but Chi-Chi is the one to get the power up this time around. And, like with Goku, she has a bit of a hard time controlling the power, but Beerus is patient enough to let her get herself a handle of the power, and then she is able to have a proper battle with Beerus, and the fight is actually significantly closer than Goku's attempt. Again, rage boost. She was able to put a bit more of a better fight than her husband did in the original timeline. If only she knew that. And it's quite the epic fight, and it's actually quite surprising to see Beerus really having to put the effort in. He hadn't been pushed like this. Well, like I said, even in the original timeline, he was never pushed this far. But in the end, it does end the same way, with Chi Chi reverting to a normal Super Saiyan, um, and Beerus ultimately winning the battle. And, of course, just as he's about to destroy planet Earth, he pretends to fall asleep. And well, as long as the Bulma promises to feed Beerus all that good delicacy, it would pretty much guarantee the Earth's survival. And well, Beerus is looking forward to facing Chi Chi again. Hmm. That one definitely has potential to be my rival. Hmm. Much so than her husband and Vegeta. I can't believe she actually pushed me that far. To think that I almost used up to 80% of my power, which I'm pretty sure was more than he had to use with Goku. It was about 70%, I think. Beerus used when he battled with Goku. I could be wrong. It's been a while since I watched Super. Bottom line is, Chi-Chi definitely had Beerus sweating. And well, with Chi-Chi achieving this new power, well, she's quite happy and proud of that. Her, being a Saiyan in this timeline, thanks to a magical wish from the magical dragon. A case of wish gone amiss. But Goku Vegeta are definitely hounding her to, you know, achieve that power themselves. Don't worry, all in good time. And that's where we're going to be leaving things for the moment. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this part of the story. And as always, I will catch you guys again next time. Do like and subscribe. Definitely visit my official website, dbriportal.com. That is db-ryportal.com, all in small letters.